Hey, Management 6301 students. Greetings. This is your instructor, as you know. Yes, I've gotten a haircut. Thanks you for all the positive comments. All right, let's try to keep this on target. All right, so we're starting week 3. Hope things are going well. Been enjoying your discussion postings. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. So we're going into week 3, starting with Module 5. This is one of my favorite modules. Here we're going to focus on the planning and more accurately the strategic management process, strategy. We love strategy. What's an organization trying to accomplish? And how do you go about setting what that strategy is? So we're going to cover lots of interesting things here. Within this strategy we cover some very important concepts such as goal setting. I think goals are key both for organizations and for individuals. And so read the stuff on goals, of course, within the chapter, and we'll have an exercise on that. You're also going to see a short video by one of my favorite entrepreneurship scholars, not really a scholar, practitioner, Guy Kawasaki, is going to talk a little bit about how entrepreneurial firms need to go about thinking about strategy and setting an appropriate direction and establishing a mantra for small firms. I'm a big mantra fan. All right, I haven't talked a whole bunch, but I'm a person who spends a whole bunch of time thinking about entrepreneurship and working with prospective entrepreneurs and current entrepreneurs. So Guy's stuff really excites me. Hope it does for you too. All right, Module 5, then we're going to move on to, of course, Module 6. This is on organizational structure and design. And this is actually a gigantically interesting topic, given what's going on in at least my work environment. As you may or may know, we have UT Pan American. We're actually going through this process of consolidating with UT Brownsville, and as part of this process actually forming a medical school. The first 2 years of that's going to be located just north of where I'm sitting. So we're all very excited about that, the new money, the opportunity, the growth, the bright people, additions to the bright people already on campus, and the greater numbers. So gigantically interesting things happen in the university. But with this consolidation, this growth, we really don't know currently how to manage it. So right now, for example, we have one dean of college of business here in Edinburgh. There's one dean down at Brownsville, and with the consolidation, UT system actually says that we're only supposed to have one. So one dean for this combined business school, but nobody knows how this is actually going to work out. So make a long story short, organizational design is all about how you organize work. How do you make organizations work so they're structured efficiently so they can accomplish the task at hand. So the university right now is going through this process of organizational redesign. I hope the people who are making decisions, or the consultants advising them, have certainly read things about organizational design, some of the things that you'll be covering in this chapter. I'm sure all of you who are working in organizations, which is all of you at one time or another, if not currently, have also faced organizations that were rethinking about how you efficiently organize work. So that's what we're covering Module 6. And again, given the stuff as a organizational member, and hopefully in the UT RGD here in a couple of years, organizational design is something that people make decisions at our institution have continuously talked about and focused on, and in Austin also. All right, Module 5, Module 6, great stuff. Hope you enjoy them. This week, of course, we've only got 7 weeks in our semester here in a compressed time period. So believe it or not, it's time for Exam 1. So I'm going to be making that available on Sunday, and it's going to be due no later than the following Sunday. A little preview of what's after that. Of course, we're going through our modules still. And also we're going to have reaction papers, which is pretty much going to be the next thing we do after the exams. All right, let's talk just a little bit about our discussion boards. As a lesson from Steve Jobs, A players want to work with other A players. So make sure anytime you're posting on the discussion boards that you're an A player, that you're providing something of value to the conversation. Overall, I'd say 90% of the posts are right on track. A couple of them are not on track. Things like just taking extensive quotes from other sources, or disagreeing with someone. You're not. Again, you're A players. A players. Make sure you're doing A things on the discussion board, and you're proud of every post that you're making throughout the semester. All right, just a couple of points there to help us be A players. You, of course, at the end of each module has a point of interest discussion board. That is the only place that you should be posting things that are more broad, that are talking about in broad sense material from that chapter. Anytime you're posting on discussion boards that are specifically in response to a specific exercise, what you need to show with those posts is, and make it clear, so myself or Dr. Stevenson does not have to guess whether you've actually read the chapter and whether you've done the exercise. You should have done both, and that should be clear from your response and also your follow-up to your other colleagues' responses. That's how we define being an A player here, or at least the start of being an A player, making sure you understand the material and have spent the time to go through those steps. All right, so what else? We talked about discussion boards, we talked about point of interest, we talked about exam, we talked about 2 grade modules. All right, have a great week. Bye-bye.